What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing these glitter placement nails. But first, have you subscribed yet? And if not, what are you waiting for? You know you want to. And when you subscribe, make sure you turn on that notification just so you know every single time that I upload a new video. So now that we got that out of the way, we're going to start out with a black base gel polish from the Lavender Violets brand. And if you watched my last video, you know that these gel polishes do not actually have a name. So it's just a black gel polish. Hey, and guess what? This time I actually got all 5 nails in frame. It only took me 3 videos, but hey, I'm finally there, and you will get to see all 5 nails being painted. Granted, it's slow because this is sped up to 2 times speed, but they're all in frame. Alright, so once we have polished and capped all the free edges of all 5 nails, I went in with my isopropyl alcohol and I cleaned up the mess that I made on all 5 nails because we know I'm still struggling with essentially coloring within the lines. And so I'm cleaning up all the gel polish all around my sidewalls and my cuticles and making sure that's all nice and tidy. And once I get that all cleaned up, I will cure all 5 nails in my LED UV light for 60 seconds. Alright, now that all the nails are cleaned up and cured, we're going in with these blue and purple hexagonal glitters that I got from Walmart, y'all. Walmart. And it was under $2. And so, learn from me. Don't be like me. Be better than me. Don't try and stick these glitters to the tacky layer like I'm doing. Use a top coat, which you will see me do that in the other 2 nails, but use a top coat and stick the glitter to the top coat. And then cure it. But here, learning curve, I gotta learn somehow, some way. I'm going in with kind of like a squiggly line of blue, then a squiggly line of purple, and so on and so forth, all throughout the nail. Y'all, I thought that turkey in my last nail stressed me out. These glitters stressed me out. Granted, they were fun to do, but they stressed me out. And also, the reason why I also said to use the top coat to adhere the glitters to your nail, because once I was finished, I could kind of sort of feel the glitters underneath the top coat, and I did like 2 layers of top coat on top of these. Whereas if you use the top coat to like sit the glitter onto your nail, it makes it smoother. And then all you have to do is just add 1 more layer of top coat on the top, which you'll see me do on my other 2 nails. But like I said, do as I say, not as I do, as my daddy always told me. Oh, and the little dots that you can see on top of the glitters from the reflection of the light, that's the top coat. I had a little bit of top coat sitting like a paint tray, and I would just dip my dotting tool into the top coat just so I could pick up the nails easier, because I don't have like a silicone tool or anything to pick these up. So it was just easier to use the top coat and then pick up the glitters with the top coat. All right, so here I'm just using my other hand to just pat the glitters down just to make sure that they're all stuck onto my nail before I put on the top coat, because I didn't want to be putting the top coat on and then the next thing you know my glitters come sliding off, and that would have just been too much work. Like, I just put in mad work to make these glitters pretty, and I ain't want them to move away. So here I'm putting on my first layer of top coat. I don't think you guys are going to see my other 2 layers. And then I cured that in my light for 60 seconds. And then here I'm going in with some cuticle nippers just to like clip off the excess that's hanging over the tip of my nail. Alright, so here I am adding the top coat to my ring fingernail because, you know, I had to learn from my mistakes. And Lord knows this made it so much easier. And I also went on and capped my edges. And now I'm going in with the star glitter that I also got from Walmart. And so my idea that I had, it didn't do the way I thought it would. But I mean, it still came out pretty. And oh, these nails in the sunlight, oh, they are so beautiful. Oh, I love it. But they were still cute, and like I said, it was a whole lot easier to just stick the nails to the wet top coat than it was to try and stick the nails to the sticky layer from the tacky layer from the black gel polish. Alright, once I got all the glitters placed where I wanted them to be placed, I cured it in my LED UV light for 60 seconds because remember we were working with wet top coat. And you'll see me pressing down the stars just to make sure that they're all adhered to my nails, because yet again, you don't want these glitters to move and you already done worked hard to put them where you wanted them to be in the first place. And because we used that wet top coat to adhere the stars to the nails, I only needed to use 2 layers of top coat just so the nail could be super smooth and you couldn't feel the glitters under it at all. And look at that rainbow hollow shift. Oh my goodness. And then of course in between each layer of top coat I cured for 60 seconds. Alright, so now we're moving on to my favorite nail that it wound up happening just out of the blue. And on this nail, we're using some black hexagonal, gracious that word, glitters from Walmart. And yet again, we're using that top coat to adhere the glitters and make sure that they stick to the nail, because like I said, we learned from that first nail. And oh my goodness, this black glitter over top of that black gel polish. Oh, it's just chef's kiss. It's amazing. I love it. And then when the light hit it and you can see that black glitter on top of that black gel polish, and then you got that glossy top coat over top of it. Oh my goodness. It is like, oh, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just amazing. Now that I'm almost done with the nail, like, look at it. Just look at it in the light. It looks like oil slick. Oh, it's so sexy. Oh, it is gorgeous. Look at it. Oh, and then I cured it in my LED UV light for 60 seconds. And then I'm doing one layer of top coat on top of that initial layer of top coat that stuck the glitters in. And always make sure you cap that free edge, because that helps seal in everything that you just worked super duper hard for. And then I cured that for 60 seconds. And then you'll see me rub the top of the nail just to see if it's smooth. That's what I'm doing now. And it wasn't as smooth as I wanted it to be, so I just went in with another layer of top coat. And then I also cured that one for 60 seconds. And I still capped that free edge as well. Alrighty, and here I am just putting a top coat on my other two, on my pinky nail and my thumbnail that was just plain black nails. And like I keep stating, I will say this over and over again until the day I die. Please, 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 please cap those free edges, because you do not realize you can mess up a perfectly great manicure because you didn't simply cap those free edges, because you don't understand what you put your nails through on a daily basis. And that is the end of my video. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And oh, look at those nails. And the fact that the camera isn't focused, oh, it makes it that much more amazing. And turn on those notifications so you be notified every time I upload a video on Saturdays and Tuesdays. Bye!